So here's a comparison video for our Wicked Pecker Offroad pod headlight kit for the Honda Talon. And I've wired up one side with the pod lights and one side with the regular headlights, just like from the factory. That's the LED headlights from the factory. And right now I'm standing in front of the left side, or driver's side, which is the pod lights. And I'm going to step out from in front of them and see what it adds to it. Lights up those trees in the background and a lot of the foreground. So I'm going to step back in front of the light and you can see what that adds to it. Now I'm going to walk over and block out the passenger side, or the stock LED headlight, so you can see what that adds to it. You see, with just one of the pod lights lit up, you can see everything in the foreground. You can see all the way out there to the trees, and now that's just one set, one side. And there, and you can imagine what adding the other side will do. The factory lights, they're okay up close. See the difference there? They're okay up close, but they're absolutely horrible out the further you go. We'll step over and go block off the LED pods again. So that's with both. And you see right there, everything in the background completely disappears when you cover them up. Foreground still lit up okay, but the background, bringing them back in. So further down the trail, you can see quite a bit more. I'm going to turn around here and you can see the difference. Now that's the bright lights. So you can see the glare coming off of the driver's side, which has the pods in it. This is the factory LED headlight. And these are the pod lights. Lot neater look to them. See, the further we go out, you can see the glow around the LEDs. They kind of disappear once you get out where the focus is going on the lights. You really get a lot of light coming out of them. And the factory lights just kind of there. And again, for slow, barely going down the trail, the factory lights do okay right in front of you, but if you try to get any speed, you can't see anything out of those. So again, we'll turn around here. That's with both. Block off the LED pod lights, and then we'll walk over to the other side. That's with both again. And we're going to block off the factory light. See, with just one set of pod lights, you reach out there and really illuminate. That's probably 150 yards is where those trees are from me, which with the factory light, it doesn't light those up at all, as you can see, and that's on bright. You don't see any of that. So big difference. Once we're going to do an install video for the passenger side and show you how these lights go in. Pretty simple. And we have a plug and play kit that you just unplug from the factory lights and you plug right into the little adapter wiring harness, and it goes from the factory setup right to this setup. All bracketry included. down inside of here. That's what they look at like from the side. These also have, the top is a flood beam. The top sets of lights and the bottoms are spots. So the bottom lights really reach out there and touch someone. Now on low beam, we'll go switch them around to low beam. Low beam, just the outside light is lit. There's the factory light. See the comparison there. And we'll do the same thing out here. So that's with both on low beam. Cover over the LED pod. And that's what the factory headlight gives you again. We'll uncover it. You see the difference in those. Now we'll step over the other side. And that's with both again. And we'll cover over the factory headlight. So you can see, even on low beam, you can still see those trees out there with the pods lit up. Again, you're going to be doubling the light output from the pods once you switch over the other side. And you'll be able to see that out there again. And with the pods covered up, that tree line out there completely disappears. So does a lot of the ground in the distance. And you can see there, starting to uncover it. You see how much further those pods go and how dark it is without them. Again, that's low beam. We'll switch it back over to high beam. So you can see the high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. So that wraps it up for the test video for the headlights. And we have them on low beam there. You can see that's quite a bit brighter just with a low beam. And it also gives you a whiter light than the factory lights, so it matches up better with light bars. And aftermarket accessories tend to be a little brighter white, a little crisper white than the factory ones are a little yellowish. So your lights match better. And check out, I'll put a clip of this video in with the install video as well, so you can see a comparison on that. So this is Wicked Pecker Offroad, and we are on, you can go to our website, wickedpeckeroffroad.com. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, and there's a lot of neat parts for the Honda Talons, and coming along are more Polaris and Can-Am parts as well. Go check it out.